What's goody to any and everybody who may be listening? Okay. We have a lot of things to get into. We have a lot of things to talk about. I don't know how I'm going to split this up, but baby, get ready. We are going to be talking about these black orbs today because I know a little bit more about them. I know much more about these black orbs that I'm going to be discussing on today, otherwise known as dark matter, otherwise known as fear particles, but most known as reptilian DNA. These black orbs are reptilian, draconian, all those factions. So we're going to be discussing this on today. Okay. I just got over like a mild to almost severe cold, bronchitis, or what have you. That was, girl, it was magic that spawned this little illness or whatever magic that this creature is throwing, who I'm going to be revealing who this creature is. I ain't going to reveal him yet. Okay, this incubus, this roach, this insectoid. Girl, it's so much because there is a subset of reptilian known as the insectoid that I'm going to be discussing in a future video, and it all ties into the Orisha, that Orisha bullshit, and these disgusting ancestors down here in this root chakra, and this lady, this woman appears to be a woman that I'm seeing underground, flailing her motherfucking arms, sitting there waiting for a meal, waiting on divine power to come to her, up under there waiting on this thing, this creature. Girl, now this is an Orisha who I'm talking about. Okay? But I'm not going to reveal this Orisha yet. The help for motherfucking archons. Okay? Child, I'm hot. I'm very hot. But anyway, I'm just going to stick to this cold that I had right now. We're going to talk about that, this cold, this bronchitis or whatever the case may be, which was only the magic that was thrown, which did not work in their favor at all, because while I may have come down with the illness, I got the download that came with the illness too, and this was a major download, baby. This was a major download. Okay? Now this is like Pandora's box. Okay? But anyway, so I decided to go to the hospital, which is something that I would not have done otherwise. I would not have went to the hospital without I would not have gone to the hospital before, because I would have, knew that my body was healing itself and not went. This time I decided to go, and it was only the Most High who let that little bit of magic in. So that I would go to the hospital to see what I saw down here at this hospital concerning these reptilians. That's flooded, got the field flooded, and this death culture that they like. Okay? I gotta piggyback to Mother at the solar plexus. Let's talk about Mother at the solar plexus and the force fields that the whole collective had around them. Okay, there was no such thing as virus, illnesses, and if anything popped up, the body could heal itself automatically. But nothing popped up when the collective had their force fields and Mother was at her fullest power in that chakra before this creature began to suck and again cursed her at this level, cursed her at the level of solar plexus. Okay, and then the collective lost the fields. But anyway, I'm going to save that for within the next few posts or whatever. So I went to this hospital. Okay, now this is something that I already know. Like I already talked about this before, but like I said, I had deleted the page, that website that I had. I talked about this before, how the medical field, okay, they are full of soulless beings. It is full of organic portals. These reptilian creatures. Okay, it's rampant with reptilian, and I just gotta say this. Okay. After the collective lost the force fields back in the solar plexus, it was not until we dropped down into the sacral where Mother, the first time she got sick, she got and she was at some sort of cookout or something like that, because it was modern, like sort of just like this too. It was modern. But anyway, she was at a cookout and she left the cookout. That was the first time that she realized that she got sick and realized that she could not heal it, or she could not heal her body. Just like when she realized she had those warts that she got from that incubus, who I'm going to be revealing who that incubus is, which is most definitely an Orisha. Nothing but an earthbound spirit. But moreover, the help for all kinds. Reptilians and Draconian. These Draconian factions. Oromala. But I'm going to talk about her in more detail in the next one. How she, and I'm going to be misgendering the bitch too, how she did it, got in, okay, but, so, when after that, incubus gave her those warts, and she was just in the tub, looking at them warts, and could not do nothing about them warts. Those same warts followed her into this lifetime as well. Okay, and was dealing with them for a period of time. But guess what else? Guess what else came with her? Guess what else came? That HIV, the HIV infection that belongs to that incubus. And I gotta tell you about the doctor, that reptilian, that nasty, disgusting reptilian, a white lady. And I gotta tell you, this is not about race. Not the color of the skin. Not that kind of race. But again, we're going to be getting into that in the next few videos. Okay? This reptilian with that nasty cold look and that spell she was casting right then and there. The way she looked at me as she gave me my results. When otherwise, we would have been able to heal our own. My body would have been able to be healed. I could heal my own body. These diseases and these viruses It doesn't matter what it is, are not natural. They are as a result of these black orbs, dark matter, and reptilian DNA. I'm also seeing scenes from the ship very clearly. And I'm seeing the media as well. Like I'm seeing TV screens on this ship with the media and the news playing in the background. Okay? We're going to be getting into, hold on, let me say this first. What I noticed though, is that when I was in this hospital, okay, I'm in there in pain, and I needed some Motrin, okay? It was this lady, like this was an emergency. The lady really did have an emergency, okay? She was in that bed, her blood pressure was up, and she was like not conscious. But it was like 10 or 15 of them reptilian, so them soulless beings huddled around this lady as she was in that bed, possibly dying. Okay, this is that nasty, that death culture. I'm sitting up here sick with some sort of bronchitis cold that I could have healed had it not been for this Orumala, Orisha, stealing. Okay, doing magic. What else do I gotta say? Cause I got more to say. And yeah, and these employees, these nurses, all of them soulless. I probably saw about one or two regular individuals in there. All of them soulless huddled around this lady watching, and everybody else need help. I need some ibuprofen. The person next to me needs something too, and they just standing around this lady. It don't take 15 of y'all to do it to tend to an emergency. They didn't need but, 3-4 people. They standing around huddled. That's what I'm talking about, this death culture. They like that. They eat it up. And especially these reptilians. Okay, they got, ooh. We're going to be getting into that in the next few messages, though. But I think I got this out. Seeing them huddled around that lady like that, just watching, looking at her almost dead. Wow, it was other patients already in need, around there in need. So their priorities was focused on looking at this lady in this state versus helping the patients that need it. All 15 of them reptilian creatures standing around this lady in this state that she was in. This was something that I already was going to talk about. I forgot about it. Spirit got me to go to the hospital so that I can see what I needed to see. Thank you. Bye-bye.